No swiping. These be stealing my tone, stealing the chops like that I'm on. I might go Vincent Skeleton Bone.
Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. In Mike Tirico, Greg Olson set to get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give, exiting the pocket right. Off he goes. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play. Except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Rush to his left. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10. They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Major Newton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. 18, copy, 18, right here. Go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Let's go. Ready.
Running left side with Newton. He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Got a man. It's Kelsey. Complete. A gain there of 15. 1st down, Jacksonville.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. but they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down.
And with nothing open, he might have been better off just trying to see if he can make something happen with his legs, but with the way this defense is flying around, I'm not sure there was a play to be made either way.
Back to the air one more time. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Forced to his right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Little on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
And they're on the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
First carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he'll get about 5.
He was brought down by Jeff Tracer. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. 10.
From the gun, it's Young. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Going for it all. That is brought in. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. A big play for the Panthers. It's a gain of 49. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. This one on the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd
From the 1, 2nd and goal.
Jaguars 1-yard line.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, Young. And he's in. Touchdown, Panthers. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. The extra point try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Panthers move out to a 7-3 lead.
Jaguars 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, they'll go back to Tootin. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Panthers off to the early advantage. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. The outside, complete to Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 3.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Here comes 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, that one floated off his back foot. It is intercepted. Picked off by Matt Milano.
Okay, break. Right foot. Ready. Black song red. Double 38. Red cycle.
McMillan, the man in motion.
Cut.
Young to throw on first down. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. He'll try to run for it.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot more in short game.
And he's going to have a Panthers first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
I love this call on 4th down, Mike. Put the game in the hands of your quarterback. Don't overthink it. In this case, let him do it himself, and he picks up a big first down.
Black, 33, yellow. Drill green, blaster, 6. Smash, red. Check,
On first down is Young. Forced out wide. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
A big play for the Panthers. 35 yards.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot, drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Here we ready.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. The catch made by McMillan. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll go right back to McMillan, complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard.
A second down throw for Young. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Here's a run, and he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
In motion. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Canarella McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. The connection made to Ayuk. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Here we go. Watch the whip. Check go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Set up the screen here for Duuuuuuvallll. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
He's got a man. It's McLaurin. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
At the 45-yard line.
Get him.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he can't hang on. Through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. First and 10.
19 yards. That's good for a Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the
Back to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll run. It's two. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go now. Panther 60.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That'll be complete to two. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Here's second and 2.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. Hot. This is IU. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Shooting. Will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The score, Panthers 14, Jaguars 10.
Leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready. Blaster, 6. Here we go, set, 6. Left, 60 red, right, white. Check, cut.
On play action, Young. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it'll bring up second down.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Red, yellow. Left, ready.
Look at play action with Young. In trouble, and down he goes. The Packers will take their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second. Now it's Turner. He's able to get to the quarterback for the second time here in this first half. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Green Jack. 560. Ready?
On first and 10, here's Young. That's taken in, and it's Rico's Dowdle. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing on second down, Young. That's going to be incomplete. Good work as the defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
He's got his man. That's Legette.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
We go back to Legette. He's got another one. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. It's good for a Panther first down.
And the Panther first down.
Ready, ready, ready.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Quick throw, taken in. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, This defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
From the gun, it's Young. This one caught at the floor. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. Let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Come on, set.
On second down, Young. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Panthers. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Got him in. It's Kelsey. Complete. And he's going to have a Jags 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On the give, it's Timper. He'll get about 2. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down.
19-18. Hurt. 65 cat. Take over.
Right back to Tim.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he's going to have the Jaguars first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before, but just puts a little too much on it and ends up sailing over his head.
Right side, catch made by McCory. And the Jags are going to be set up with first and goal. He is down at the 6.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't get away. Down he goes back at the 16. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker. He works his way in and a big milestone sack, number 50 in his career. First down was not very good. Here's second and goal.
7, street, all the way. Get in right now, boys. 60 Bison, 6 guys, 6 guys. 19 Lions. Check out.
He'll drop to throw. A look to the end zone and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
18 Rattler. Let's go.
Throwing here on third and goal. And he's going to be taken down. They get him for the sack at the end of this third quarter. So with a fourth and goal looming, we reach the end of the third quarter of play. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So now, a big spot coming here. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Let's go now.
Young to throw on first and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Okay, ready? 12, 10, set, field, cut. 52, boom. Green, set.
Back to throw, Young. He'll swing this out to Dowell. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Blue, 32. Fight, 97. Cut.
On the RPO, he's going to keep it himself. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Bryce Young, touchdown, Carolina. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
You heard the man, the love controller, the rebel king. I told you, hard on my let the journey begin. Straight to the shiny place, let you suffer for all his lies. So full of words, I just wanna get there.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That'll be complete to Tootin. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the fourth quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. They'll look to throw. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 14.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's a slant to Ayuk. A the elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Try to punch it in with Tootin. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation. Like, I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
They'll throw out of the gun. Rolling right. And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Jacksonville. His second rushing touchdown of the year. And now it's a 9-point game, so they'll go for just one here. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Ready. Top left. 95. 10.
Young quickly out till he gets it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
15 yards. First down, Carolina.
Classic 6. Down, you, yellow, black, grill, green. Hut.
On first down is Young. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Black ultra, white. Set, hut. Yellow, set.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Panthers.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown might match it all, but just seal this victory away.
Panthers 35. Jaguars 20.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. They'll drop to throw. On target. Got it to McClure. And no chance for turning to go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. At the 26-yard.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. D.J. Johnson, his second sack tonight. Number 5 for him now. on the year. Now, a big third down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
19 Lion. 70 range. 70 range. Hey, hey, hey.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. To the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
With one timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
Down. Set.
On the ground, it's Duuuuuuvallll. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout to get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's a carry for Duuuuuuvallll. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he's going to go out of bounds with no time.